It's been 5 days since the release of the Nintendo Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. So, I've gotten a lot of time to play Mario Kart World. I think I've gotten like 20 something hours now. And I've gotten a lot of time to get used to the system and gather my thoughts about it. So today I thought I would go over Mario Kart World and did it meet expectations? Is it good? This is just my initial thoughts of just the first week, how I'm feeling about the game. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Now the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to Mario Kart World is I think the open world aspect and the tracks within it. Now the first day or two on Mario Kart World, I think I was pretty unadjusted to the new maps and to the world. Like, I was a bit like, what is this? Is this like... I was a bit on, I don't know. I didn't know how I felt about it. But as I kept playing, and I found different things to do in the open world. Like, I would listen to a podcast or something. I'd listen to music and just be in the open world and just do the P missions. I would get the lucky spaces on, or what the question, I forgot what they're called, but the question mark squares in each map, in each track. There's 5 or however many. And I'm like, just been collecting all, and they do take some time to get. So it's just been fun to do that, and I think it's something that I'm surprised that I actually am having as much fun on open world as I am. And even in the tracks, I mean, the only problem with the tracks that I first had was getting used to them, and that was only just because of the fact that on Grand Prix, you're just driving from track to track and you only do one lap. So it was really hard for me to get used to it. And I mean, there is other problems with that system that I'll get into later. But just initially with the open world, great. I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's obviously not as complex and it isn't as much as I would like. I do think there should be more, or a more attainable goal, more like, they just tell you the number of things you've done. They don't really, the only thing that I think I can really look at and be like, okay, that's what I want to complete, is those question mark, squares, because you can see it on each track when you hover over on the map. So it does look like, wow, I've completed this, I completed all of this. But the P switches, I mean, they're alright. Some are fun, some are not as fun. I think the harder ones, because there is some hard ones there, are more fun. Yeah, although it can make me a bit angry, it's still like, when you complete it, it is pretty rewarding. So other than that, open world aspect, just initially I want to say, it's pretty fun. It's pretty good. I think it's better than my expectations were for it, which is really cool, and just, I'm happy. All I can say is just I'm happy about the open world. Now, onto the tracks themselves, I'm a bit mixed, because I'm a bit mixed in some ways, but in a lot of ways I'm also really happy. Like, it's not like, oh my god, this track selection is insane, but it's more like, bro, it just all looks good. A lot of the tracks look amazing, and they look really good. The quality on the Switch too, I think, man, it's really, the game really does look new, next generation, man. That's all it really does. So a lot of the tracks really benefit from that, because they can feel so different and diverse, and it looks really cool. Now, obviously, I've got favorites over the others, and I'm going to go over that in another video, talking about my favorite tracks and what were actually my favorite tracks, all that. But for right now, I'm very happy with the tracks. You know what I mean? Things like the Sunday fucking whatever the map is called, Sunday something. That was more fun than I thought it would be. Cooper Beach, it's because it's like 8 laps, I think, in just first races mode. It actually. And in Grand Prix. Oh, no, not in Grand Prix, but if you just do the laps, it's like 8 laps, so it makes it actually more fun. It's kind of more reminiscent of a baby park than it is just a normal track with 3 laps, so that's cool. The original Mario circuit, just the Mario, not the like NES, but the one for this game, the Mario Kart World track, I think that's probably one of the worst tracks in the game. I mean, it's cool with the whole desert thing, but I don't think the track's that good, and I guess it is just a starting one. But in the same way, you could say Mario Kart 8 had the same thing, but I think that track was better. That one where it just went up a bit, anti-gravity, that I think's better than this one. So that's what I will say is I think Mario Kart 8 had better original tracks for that game than Mario Kart World has. Mario Kart World has some original tracks. Some tracks. Bowser's Castle's cool. I mean, yeah, Bowser's Castle's cool. Mario Circuit's alright, but you know what I mean. The original tracks would be the only thing that I'm like, well, yeah, this isn't as good as Mario Kart 8. But I mean, the other tracks still make up for that a lot, though. I mean, bro, the Wario Stadium's still so fun. Like, Warriors, like, if I have to list a couple off the top of my head, then I'm like, yeah, these are the really ones I really enjoy. You would have to get, I'll have to go for a Rainbow Road. The Rainbow Road's really cool. DK Spaceport, Wario Stadium. Where else can I go? I'll not Boost. I wouldn't say Boost Cinema yet because I haven't played enough of it. But yeah, like there's a lot of tracks that I really enjoy. I think that's just what I'm trying to get across here. So tracks in the game, I don't think you should be having problems. If you're a bit like you don't know if you're gonna like the tracks in the game, I think you will. I think you'll grow accustomed to them. Like they are pretty good. So I think you can be just happy if you play enough of it as well. You'll definitely go accustomed to the tracks and you'll really just enjoy it. So overall, tracks good. Now I kind of want to quick fire some of these because I think something like characters is not too hard to explain, or there's not really much to elaborate on. Character-wise, yeah, it's cool. I mean, the roster's great. There's a lot of cute, cool characters. I like that a lot as well because I just love a lot of unique, cool characters. I love switching characters and trying different combos and outfits, and that's cool. I will say, not a lot of outfits choices for some people. I think like Pauline is two. It's her normal and something else. Something like Yoshi has a couple. Yoshi does have a couple. I think I would have liked there just be the basic colors as well without any changes. That would have been cool as well. But yeah, something like Birdo only has 3, and Birdo is like one of my favorite characters to play in Mario Kart. So I'm a bit ashamed because of that. I mean, they're cool. They're good variants. So I will say there is a lot of options. Even if I'm not a fan that there isn't as much options for other characters, I still think it's still good. I mean, there's so many options. I don't think anyone could complain about that. I mean, there's more options than there's ever been, and there's still the main cast of characters. You still have the characters you want in a Mario Kart game, but you also have the characters like, you're like, yes, oh my god, that'll be so fun, like a fucking crab or Conk-Door. You know what I mean? So yeah, for characters, yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say. There isn't too much. I mean, you can see the roster for yourself and determine if you'd like it or not. Now, this is the one I'm right now, as of recording this, a bit iffy on, and that's just the Grand Prix mode as a whole, because I really am not too big of a fan of the driving from track to track. Like, I don't mind it in something like Knock, and Knockout 2 is really fun, by the way, but in Grand Prix, it's too straight, and I think that makes it kind of just like an RNG fest. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, it's just about what items you get. Because like, in the Grand Prix mode, I could be, and I think this is really the part that's really annoyed me the most, is I would be first place, try to go 3 stars, and on the final track, on the final stretch, and then on the final lap, I would get blue shelled, or I'll get blue shelled twice in that same lap, and I'll lose, and then I would have to restart all over again from the start, just to try 3-star again. And it doesn't come down to skill, unfortunately. A lot of the time, it just depends on luck. And I know that's Mario Kart, and I know I said I did want more luck, and I do want more luck, and I'm glad there is more RNG in it. But I think the problem is not the RNG itself, the problem is the maps and the long tracks aren't good for it. If there were 3 laps of just just the map without driving in the Grand Prix, if that was an option, because there is an option, I don't think you can do that in Grand Prix, then I would be it would be much better, because I would just be doing the lap. It wouldn't be as long. I don't think they're as long, the tracks, if you just do 3 laps of it as well. And also, I feel like with the long tracks, because you're not doing 3 laps of that track, it makes you less accustomed to the actual tracks, and you're more accustomed to the long ones, which are not really much skill. It's just driving straight. So that's kind of like the thing with me. I'm not a big fan of that, and I don't like how, because it's so straight and narrow a lot of the time, it just results in RNG being the deciding factor, and when you're trying to 3-star, it's just a pain in the ass. I've gotten so angry over the days. it's been the most annoying thing so far in Mario Kart World. And I played Deluxe. I played Deluxe like a month ago. I went through all of them and 3-starred them all. I'm telling you, it's much different, man. It is not the same thing. Playing both 150cc, both trying to 3-star, and one of them is just so much harder because you just get fucked over far more than the other. So that is my main big issue that I have with the game. I'm not a big fan of the Grand Prix long tracks. I mean, it is cool sometimes, and it definitely isn't bad all the time. But for specifically trying to 3-star, oh man, it's pain. It's pain. Now I think there's a lot more I could really go into in depth here, but this is just an initial thoughts. I'm just kind of sitting here, gathering what I think about the game and just spitting it out. I'm just saying what I'm thinking on the spot, you know what I mean? Just, I think about, you know what I mean, what it is, and then I'm just saying. So, in a future video, I'm definitely going to go more into depth with Mario Kart World, especially after I've played it a bit more. I mean, I've played it a fair bit already, but I think there is that time factor where you need to let it set in a bit more, and then that's when you can go more into a full in-depth review. So yeah, I think that'll be it for today's video, because I definitely want to leave some more to talk about, and I want to leave it to I'm more informed about it to talk about it. So those are the main things that I talked about in this video. Those are the big things, and honestly, I think Mario Kart World's smashing at the park, man. The game looks beautiful. It runs really well. Like, I don't know why people like the whole like, oh, it's not this frames per second, brother. The game looks amazing and it feels amazing. They're like, that's all it should do. It shouldn't, oh, it has to hit this frame. It has to be 120 frames. The game runs amazing anyway. You know what I mean? So I'm not too worried about that. Tracks, you know what I mean? Everything is definitely feels like a true new Mario Kart. It definitely feels different enough to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It definitely has a very different vibe to it, and it also offers something different with the open world that I think actually is pretty valuable. And for someone like me who loves listening to music and podcasts and playing games, it is so perfect. I really am enjoying that factor of the game. So if you enjoyed today's video, I have a few more coming in the coming days because I'm really trying to ramp up the uploads. So if you could leave a like and subscribe, maybe wait for the new Mario Kart Nintendo Switch videos that I might be releasing. That'd be really cool. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, see ya.